up, guys? We're about to test the E36 with over 1,000 horsepower for the first time ever, but I want to give you guys a little bit of background so you know as you watch the footage what to look for. When you go up in turbo size, especially on a drift car, one of the most difficult things is firing off from a handbrake. When you come and you enter and you get back on the gas, if you have a big turbo and you don't get the car in boost, the car will bog, you can't put it where you want to go. Had a big issue with this when I ran the 3-liter with the giant turbo. This is a 3.4, so it should be good, but pay close attention to when I enter, how quick the car gets on the power band, because that's what I'm gonna be looking for. Thankfully, the last car that I drove was in Brazil. It was a 1JZ with a pretty big turbo, and I had to clutch dump it off limiter every time or the car would bog. So I think compared to that, this is gonna feel absolutely amazing. So long sounding the same that it's like screwing with my brain that it sounds different now.
Really?
It's so weird. It's not terrible.
No?
It's definitely laggier than before, but it's very manageable.
Sick.
So I think it's ready to drift. Dino is one thing, real life is another. I would say the difference you almost can't tell at all. It sounds like to me, like based on the pitch of the manifold, that we're not revving as high. Okay. Like it sounds deeper, but the transient response is just as good as it was before.
Sick.
So that's the big thing that usually kills me, is the resolution to be able to kind of come on and off throttle and make adjustments.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, it just feels like the turbo comes on like 500 RPM later, which, you know, I mean, just raise idle 500 RPM, it's the same thing, right? But no, it feels really good. I think it'll be very easy to drive with. You don't notice the increase in power here at the compound because it's so short, but the fact that it can still be driven in a short, tight layout is key. Because like Atlanta is very fast, but then you have the keyhole up top where you need to have like the low end dig and everything. But yeah, I mean, even coming through the run up, there's no bogging, very easy. Oh yeah. A lot of people are asking like, why don't we run nitrous? It's just with a small team, it adds a huge variability and a lot of things that need to be changed. Because we could have ran the other setup and put nitrous on top of it, or ran this and used it as a spool aid. But even on the RTR cars, we just had so many solenoid issues where if you can make a setup work without nitrous, sometimes reliability is more important than having that little extra bit of mid-range. Boo, it's me interrupting the video again. Hey, remember, $5 every $5 you spend gets you in for chance to win that F80M3, blah, 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 $15,000 cash to DriftHQ or LZMFG.com. But tomorrow, Sunday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, is my birthday, and we are doing for the first time ever a sale all day on any Grios or Heatwave products. It's gonna be 20% off. Not only that, we are also gonna be doing a special sale on a particular product every hour, all day. Doing a little cruise on my birthday, so I don't know if I'm gonna be super active on social media, so if you wanna make sure you get notified when the sales are going on, follow the LZMFG Instagram, subscribe to our newsletter on the LZMFG site. We only got 10 days left on the F80M3 giveaway, so it's a great time to get some entries, get some good deals. As always, I appreciate the heck out of you guys. And PS, this is also your reminder, I'm turning 29, so my goal is 29,000 likes on this video. Can we make it happen? If we do something crazy, it's gonna happen. Okay, thanks, bye. as expected, you don't really notice the extra power here at the compound. The good news is the new clutch feels amazing. I don't really feel a difference whatsoever, so that's good. The grab's really great. Biggest thing right now, I feel like I kind of want to raise the rev limiter a little bit if I can. 8,000 just seems a little short once it gets on the pipe. I want a little bit more, and it's nice to have that headroom for if you need to make like wheel speed adjustments or whatever. So I'm gonna message Freddie, see if we can safely raise it a little bit. Other than that though, everything feels really good. On a couple of those runs where you saw me spinning out, I was trying to see if I could run 4th gear of the compound. I think it's just a little bit too long, but I wanted to put the car in a scenario where it would induce a big bog just to kind of see how it would react. Thank you, Sean. But I think it was just too much wheel speed for the compound, and I just didn't want to take it. Yo, 200 RPM and bottoming out the BC shocks in the rear. What that means is basically going full soft. Made a huge difference. I don't know if it was all in my head, but that car, it felt way insane that last lap.
Really?
So insane that my belt said, peace.
Low. Every time we
Said
increase
bye.
power.
Felt way better.
Also,
Raise the RPM.
you might not want this in the video,
What
but
happened,
your chassis is
More
also
power,
leaving
you
the
probably
chat.
add another 500
do you mean?
RPM.
Where it's the seam right up in here?
Can you go look at your cars?
I'm looking at the seam leaving the chat.
No, it's
Zoom
not.
in.
Bro, relax.
Oh, that's old. That's old.
Is it old?
Yeah.
That's when Buddy parked it over there at the other track about 2 years ago. Yeah, our beautiful, oh gosh. Our beautiful clutch kickers bracket has left the track. Johan, how long's your clutch kicker, or how old's your clutch kicker bracket that you made trackside?
Round 1 of like a Cletus. So
I
it's
loosened it.
lasted this long and it's cracked, huh?
I loosened it, the bottom just completely fell off.
It has a good track
record. Try to
Yeah.
find the other part.
literally track record. OEM pumps on a JC have a bracket that goes from the back of the pump to the block, but it still flexes, especially as you start adding going up and low.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we experienced. So we maxed out one way, like supporting the pump without the AC compressor. Round 1 at clutch kickers. At Cletus, we started slinging belts again because we went up again on power.
Yeah.
Putting more low. It was slinging belts all day. I think right before top 4, they had some of this laying around. I put it on and that got us. It didn't sling it again, and that got us through top 4. We won the event. And then
3 years
it
after
worked.
that.
Right. It
Been on
hasn't
ever
been
since.
3 years? No, it's 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, it's worked ever since, but now it's cracked, so definitely not working no more. I'll fix it, put it back on, we'll test, make sure it's good, and make a new one better. I don't want to make a new one now and test because we don't know if it's going to work as good,
Right.
but it should, technically. We'll have more time than 5 minutes to do that, but
The belt. guess not, dude. Wait, no, you're right. I just took the time clock out. I forgot.
You don't have
He's so funny.
These tires, I'm saying, these tires are pretty saucy.
I try to tell these dudes.
Top secret stuff we can't.
They barely
we
wanted
can't
to.
share.
They barely wanted to put it on.
No, that's actually really good.
So Adam, not now, bro. Like you got a lot on the line. Oh my God, man. When you get kind of good.
What's up?
You got kind of good.
Look at these things on the
Your leg on the bicep.
Harder to run a smaller belt, be given the actuation of the tensioner to put it on.
You think rev limiter you can see it bouncing around?
The belt's
Belt
moving like
bouncing.
crazy.
Everything else solid. But it's free revving too, Owen. So
That could be when it's kicking it though. Like if I'm rev limiter dumping it and I didn't used to do that to keep the car in the pipe.
yep.
That's what's throwing at me.
So normal JC tensioner pulley, it does not have these ridges on it. So like, I mean, it's easier to work on the car, slip the belt on, because that's the point where you slip the belt on. This will make it a little harder to do that, but it will help with the belt slipping on. Because this is the spot where it will be the easiest point to slip off. One more thing, the issue that we might run into is that we have this here already, so we don't have much room here to play with. This one looks smaller, so we're gonna have to get a shorter belt.
What is this?
We're going our Antarctica, see if the earth is flat or not.
I thought you were about to cut pizza.
Soon. This is the outer diameter, so we're just gonna put this spacer in front of the pulley and see if the belt flies out.
Gotcha.
It's the quickest thing we could do. We could get one like this, so we're testing this, and then we could get the one from O'Reilly's that have the ridges. Some company make one, I forgot what it was. Our Luck HQ might have one in stock. And
Maybe.
so yeah, we'll test it with this. If it works, we will get the pulley from O'Reilly's.
Little R&D.
R&D.
Your little bracket worked.
It worked.
It did the thing.
Yeah. On the low, the tension like pulls back more.
Yeah.
Then technically the tension's the belt more, but this slightly touched the crank, so I clearance it a little more. So this is our unit. We either need a longer belt, take this off in order to use the relocated alternator bracket. So I'm just gonna take this off because it's easier. I'd rather use one that it doesn't have this and then leave this as a, if we gotta go back to our old setup.
Yeah,
which
true.
I don't think we'll do.
Not enough to make up its own video, but there are quite a few little finishing touches. Yes, that's right, I said finishing touches for both my R32s. My GTR and the sedan are both so close to what I think is their final form, which is something you don't often hear me say when it comes to car builds. Usually this is like little stuff that I would do off camera and then maybe just show you a quick update, but I'll bring you guys along for the process of my little OCD venture of trying to make everything perfect. One, this car, you may have seen in some of the videos, it's actually so fast that we're reaching the limitations of the stock seats. So where I'm doing pulls and you're just seeing someone go clack, clack, clack. So I'm thinking, you know, the 400R made more power from the factory than an R32. So, I mean, it kind of looks the same. But, old logo, right? Yeah. All right? You gotta come with something. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. Old logo. And it's got red stitching. So, these seats were actually supposed to be for my R33, which I still haven't done anything with. I want to do like an elaborate build on it. I have a beautiful Series 3 S1 car. I'll put a photo of it up on the screen right here. But I was actually on the fence about putting these seats in it because I don't want the car to look like a 400R ripoff, or like I'm trying to be something that it's not, because it's already a really cool like S1 Nismo Mori car. So instead, since I have a lot of old logo stuff on this car, I think the seats will live well in it. And then that other car has really cool Series 3 interior, so I'll just leave that complete in stock, and this car will get the upgraded seats. So that's one of a few things we're gonna do on this car, and then we'll jump into the sedan. It's actually incredibly light for a stock seat, and in really good shape. You know what's funny though? This used to be black. Yeah. They turned blue just from the sun. So at least the new ones we'll be putting in look black. Faded? Not faded. I mean, obviously they're different colors, but I think this will still look really good in here. The rear seat, yeah, the rear seat, the center almost matches the R33 seats better because that's not faded. Right. What's cool about them is everything. You know what I'm noticing? I thought the R33 seats were a different shape. It looks almost identical. Yeah. Am I right?
I don't think there's any change, honestly.
There's gotta be. There's no way it's the same seat. I swear R33 seats are different than R32 seats. All right, let's call a resource.
Can you see me?
Yeah, I got an important question I need to ask the expert.
What do you need?
So I'm looking at these two seats, and this whole time I thought the R33 seats were different than R32. They look the same.
So R33 seats are, but Nismo 400R seats are 32 seats with 33 fabric.
What?
Yeah.
Here I am thinking I was upgrading to some stronger seats.
Stronger?
Yeah, that.
What's stronger?
Well, the car makes more power, the 400R, so I thought the seat would be stiffer.
Yeah, it's a little stiffer.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little sad now. I thought I was getting an upgrade.
No, I think it's still a sick upgrade.
Well, now it's just like I just paid for a logo. I thought I was getting extra performance.
You paid for a logo and like the better fabric.
Yeah, it does. It's gonna look a lot better. Like when you look at the two seats side by side, look at like darker versus like lighter, you know?
The 400R seats are sick.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to see them next to each other. I never did that.
Yep. Yeah, no, it really burst my bubble. I was showing all the differences of why the 33 seats were better, and I was like, wait a second, it's the same.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's so funny. I got so ripped off. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, I appreciate you selling me these seats. Wait, what if he's lying? What if the seats actually are different and I got like some knockoff recovered R32 seats?
No, I just sewed that in by hand.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Bro, it's crazy. His head's like 1 pixel on my screen right now.
My thirst is so bad.
Yeah, okay, thanks for the help. That's funny. Well, it would have been nice if it was a bolt-on affair, but these have been modified. Someone had these in an S chassis, so it's the wrong length. I wonder if I can steal it from this seat. That would be the nice thing to do, right? This is what I need. Well, now that there's welding involved, this isn't gonna be a today project, but at least we know they'll look good in the car when I can get around to it. I feel like the finishing touch these wheels needed. I had the black OE caps that look pretty good. Not a big titanium guy, but Parts Collective had these, and it kind of matches the burnt tie exhaust tip. And I like how the blue coin looks with the blue logo. Just a little something extra spicy. I gotta get rid of all my rub machine. I'm a little bit crooked, but whatever. Once this goes in, it ain't coming out, that's for sure. You know they're titanium? They're made of titanium? Yeah. All right, to wrap this video up, we've had a lot of random updates. I want to let you guys know I do have an engine plan. I don't think I said it at all in any of the videos. we're gonna be making some progress on the Porsche pretty soon, and it is very exciting. I've been having a blast lately trying to get my last enjoyment before it gets hot as heck in Florida. I've been driving this thing around a bunch, having a ball. You guys have probably seen the stories. I took this thing back out and forgot how amazing it was. Last time I drove was at the drag strip. I think it broke an axle, fixed it, and hadn't driven it since. I think I had a dead battery for the longest time. Yo, absolute spicy unit. I'm gonna put a little clip to end this video just from me and Colette doing a quick little pull on the street. It's mental. What a good car. Just driving it once makes me want to drive it a lot more. So you can expect to see some more Bear stuff going on a little cruise tomorrow, and this thing's gonna be getting some love. So anyway, I wanna thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the little diagnosis, little testing, little trials and tribulations of the E36 for Formula Drift Atlanta. Might be the last you guys see of it until then. So thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend. Taking out the GT350 for a quick little tie trip with Colette. I don't think you've been in it since we got it all working. You might need to go selfie mode. What
you just did over there, just getting to the gate, nope, haven't been in it since then.
That was just a first gear, little rolling anti-lag. This is about to be way spicier than that.
That was insane. It just wanted to go.